Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope that you're having a beautiful and amazing day. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. You guys, right now, my personal readings are closed. All right. But I love for you guys to show up, show your love and support by just liking the video, comment, subscribe, share, and of course, if you would like to leave a tip or donation if my readings resonate with you, and to support the channel, their information can be found in the description box. So you guys, I've already done 2 readings for today, and this energy of, you know, the distorted masculine, the karmic, you know, energy, these fake Bonnie and Clyde couples or whatever. One thing that I don't care for sometimes with the collective energy is when it's so intense, especially right now during the time of the recent full moon. The storyline, it keeps coming up. Now, of course, I can pick up on different things, and different readers, we all share different, you know, details of the story that may resonate differently for everyone, of course. But I'm really just trying my hardest. You know, I've been cleansing and clearing and trying to get a different message. So I just wanted to see what else may come out, but I'm still getting, you know, this 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's some truth and clarity coming out, okay? This is the energy that we're in. I can't make the message be something that it's not. These are the messages that Spirit has. There's something that could be perhaps heartbreaking, okay? But I always say that whatever breaks the heart, it typically will fix your vision. I just feel like there's a lot of different things that are coming up right now that's going to allow you to have the truth and the clarity that you need. We're going into a new year soon, and I know a lot of people right now are focusing on their goals, and it's time to clean house. So I still wanted to see what else is coming out. You have the 2 of Cups here. Oh, let's really hope and pray that this is something that's going to be more uplifting. You know, I really don't like to share a lot of messages of you know, things that are going to cause you to feel bad. You know, the Justice card is here. Perhaps the scales are being balanced. Okay, yeah, the Death card. Okay, so yeah, there's an ending here. There's an ending to a cycle here. There's an ending to a situation here. You have the Page of Pentacles, okay, with the 10 of Cups here. I like that. I'm gonna take that with the Justice card being here. All right. The 5 of Swords is here. The Death card, the Lover's card, 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, the Hangman. All right. 9 of Swords. Okay. And then the Strength card. Yeah. So perfect. Thank you so much, Spirit. It's still a little rough. Okay. We're still in those murky waters, but you know, I can see the sunshine. I can see the rainbow at the end. Okay. So many of you right now, of course, you're in this energy of the Strength card. It could be Leos here. You guys could be dealing with the Leo. Take it however it resonates. But you've, yeah, the 2 of Wands is here. You are needing to have the strength and the courage, of course, to keep pushing, to keep moving. All right. Perhaps it has been difficult for you to really make a decision to move in a different direction, or there's just been several different issues and obstacles or challenges that have really prohibited you from being able to move forward. However, with the Page of Pentacles being here, I do feel like there is some type of opportunity or an offer that has either been presented to you that perhaps in the past you didn't feel like you were able to accept it. Or there was something that was blocking it. With the Page of Pentacles being here and the Lover's card, though, this is telling me that something here, it may seem small, but I do feel that it's something that you can really work on. The Page of Pentacles to me is sort of that energy of like you have a plan. This is you studying something, learning something new. This could have a lot to do like with your life path, your life purpose. With the Lover's card being here, to me, this is not always just about love or relationships. Sometimes to me, I see it as just your relationship with yourself and you moving in the direction of doing things that you truly, truly love. This is, to me, life purpose energy. By being in this energy, it's going to bring in this 10 of Cups. Many of you right now, you could be fighting with your family, okay? But for some of you, you know, you're really wanting to work on building assets. You're wanting to work on creating a family. you want that legacy for yourself. You're breaking generational curses, habits, and patterns, and that's why you've been in this energy of needing a lot of strength. Your angels, your guides, and ancestors are constantly standing in. But here's the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles here, some of you, there's just been a calling on your life since you were a child. You may have even felt like you were cursed, okay, since you were a child, with these page energies being out here. But it's all for good reason here. The Five of Pentacles is here with the Justice card. You've been left out in the cold for this time here. It's like you've been left out in the cold. There's been many different things in your life that could be considered as an injustice, but it was really to teach you how to balance yourself. Although the Justice card is here, which is all about balancing things out, and it's also a card of karma. What I'm seeing in my head, though, the Temperance card, you're learning how to master yourself. You're learning how to shapeshift. You're learning how to balance your own feminine and masculine energy so that you're able to actually move forward. I feel like for some of you, when it comes to with this Hangman energy here in the Five of Swords, there's been a lot of delays and things, obstacles and challenges that you face that at times it has made you feel defeated. Okay, with the Five of Swords being here, I think that was all, of course, like a plan and tactic of the enemy to make you feel as though you were defeated. Everyone has been experiencing spiritual warfare for a long time. If there's a calling on your life, you will always be in spiritual warfare. You can't make that go away. You just have to learn how to deal with it. You have to learn how to combat these different energies that are coming towards you, okay? You guys know, like for me, I love to share with you different readers or people that I myself trust here in the community. I believe that Miss Candy on All Eternal Love Tarot, she's more of a twin flame specialist. I saw her channel a few days ago, and she's offering spiritual discernment classes, I think, in January. So you guys, you can check that out if it's something that you're interested in. I think that's incredibly important at this time, though. So anyway, check that out, though. If it's something you're interested in, you can go to her channel, and I guess on her website she'll have that. But I heard her mention that in one of the readings that I saw on her channel recently. So this spiritual warfare and this awakening, for many of you, it has caused so much stress, so insomnia, anxiety. It's all of the above. You've had to experience it, but this was to ensure that you had the death of the ego. You know, I've had for several readings where I've discussed this, where sometimes you truly do have to lose your old self to gain your new self. You have to lose your mind sometimes to find your soul purpose or your life purpose, your life partner or whatever. There's been a veil that has been over your eyes for a very long time, and I feel like it's finally being stripped and shed away. You know, again, you have to sort of remove yourself. That's sort of the energy even with this reading. It's like, I don't care to pick up on I literally have to sit down and pray. Like, I don't want to know about the masculine, the feminine, the karmic. That's not important. And you have to know how, again, to find that balance of understanding sometimes when you've been left out in the cold, or when you can't hear things clearly, see things clearly, when your health is declining, when your finances are decreasing, or whatever it is. You need to know how to actually gain the wisdom, the clarity, the balance, and the control that you need in order to continue manifesting. This is all just an illusion. It's part of the plan. It's part of spiritual warfare to make you feel as though everything in your life is dying when it's not. Okay? There's death to a lot of things that should not have been there to begin with. All right? But don't allow this stress, fear, and anxiety to get the best of you. So I definitely just kind of wanted to get into, you know, a reading today where we can get just more spiritually guided messages, because it's not about these other people that are somehow coming around you or into your energetic space or field trying to tempt you or to bother you or whatever. It's not about any of that. And it's very easy to lose sight of, you know, why you're here and what you need to work on. You're getting so close to this happy new beginning for yourself. Just don't lose don't lose sight of what's truly important. I'm just going to pull a few oracles. You know, sometimes with me energetically, especially lately with this full moon energy still being here, the cards, they will keep picking up on the same thing. So I'm going to see what happens if we pull a few oracles, okay? Interestingly enough, these two cards just fell into my lap. I'm not going to take them, but I have the thinking man here and the sixth chakra, which is like the third eye. A lot of you, as I said before, you do have people around you who are trying to get into your energetic space and field. They are trying to figure out what you see through your third eye. They're trying to get into your crown chakra and things like that. And you know, that's the energy that we're dealing with. But at some point you have to remove yourself from that and say, okay, I understand that that's happening. Now I need to figure out what I need to do to protect myself and continue to move forward. Okay. So let's just kind of, you know, get some messages of a little bit of advice and clarity. Yeah, the door to spirit is here. Exactly. All right. Exactly. And then here is the fifth chakra, which is the throat chakra. Do not be afraid to speak up or to speak out, but sometimes you also have to know when, where, and how and why you're speaking on certain things. You know, even myself being here with the platform, I understand that if I want to help guide you towards spirit in whatever capacity that I can, with whatever, you know, knowledge or gifts that I have, that's fine. But you still have to walk through that door yourself. You know, everybody knows the saying, like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Still here, there are certain things that you're going to have to be able to speak up and speak out about for yourself. You're going to have to stand up for yourself, because this energy here, these entities or whatever that are coming around, it's really trying to make you feel as though you need to just be hanging in the wind. I mean, this is a lot of energy of people honestly trying to sacrifice you by trying to drive you completely mad. And you cannot allow that to happen. Okay. Some of you have been isolated. You've been left out in the cold. All right. There's legal situations happening, custody battles, divorces. There's a lot of different things that are happening, you guys, but you cannot let this get the best of you. Okay. You can't, because here's the world card. And then once again, the angel of strength card and the temple path. This is really a part of your spiritual awakening. A lot of you, your crown chakra is on fire right now. Okay. But it's causing you a lot of anxiety as well, because you're not used to experiencing this type of energy. You're not used to being so connected to spirit. So you're recalibrating. That's, I always tell you guys, that's why I disappear from time to time. Why I would just take time away from the channel, which I recently did. You know, I was gone for almost 2 weeks, and it was good. Like I need to call my energy back into myself, and sometimes you guys need to do the same thing. Okay. Pull back on watching so much tarot. Whatever you're doing in excess, just make sure that you're trying to do certain things in moderation that are not actually assisting you in your growth and your development, because it's extremely important right now. A lot of you guys, you may be experiencing even like some paranormal activity. Something that I've been seeing in my dream state lately is a lot of people, you're learning more about where you come from, or like for people who truly believe in, you know, reincarnation, you're seeing who you were in past lifetimes, and you may be seeing like who you were or the role that you played in several different lifetimes. So, you know, in one day, you literally could be experiencing several different energies from several different times. But it's because, once again, you're being reminded of what your life purpose is. And for you to really know where you're going, you're being reminded of where you've come from. Okay. Some of you are finally starting to kind of even understand with this door to spirit. You know, people are quick to say, well, I'm a star seed or whatever. But do you know what type of star seed you are? You know, you guys, maybe you're starting to learn those things, and it's helping you to really find your voice. You know, that's going to help you to find your tribe as well. Knowing where you come from, knowing what is truly of interest of you, and understanding why. I think that you guys are definitely needing to go out in the world, like I said, and find your tribe, because you're being surrounded by all of these different energies that are all trying to connect to you. Okay, because for some, you have things in common, and for some, there's energies trying to connect itself to you because it wants whatever you have. The problem is, a lot of you, you don't know what you possess. You don't know the strength or the powers that you have. And so it's very difficult for you to understand why you're constantly being attacked. All right, that's the message. Know who you are, because a lot of you, you don't know who you are. And I'm speaking to myself as well. I've been seeing a lot of different things that are happening to me, and I'm just like, okay, listen, the enemy is never going to try to rob, steal, kill, and destroy a home that is empty. Your home, your vessel, there's something in you. You have a connection to spirit. Many of you, you can talk to spirit. You can talk to spirits. Okay? That's your superpower. That is your strength. You have the angel of strength surrounding you, but I'm telling you, you're being opened up, or this spiritual world, these other realms are opening up to you. And so many people now, that's why most likely you're experiencing the anxiety, because many of you, you're being recalibrated, but people are attacking you because they see that you have this direct connection to spirit. And it's not something that you need to fear. Okay? And for some of you, you may be thinking that you're experiencing spiritual attacks sometimes, and it's not. Some of you, you're just experiencing a lot of the anxiety of you not being fully comfortable with accepting who you are. So just keep that in mind. I'm just freestyling it. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys, because I'm just like, I feel like the collective is going through it right now. Seriously. Okay? You're going through it, and that's okay. Here, self-care. Focus on that. Make your spiritual practices a part of your self-care. Whether it's just you sitting down, meditating for 10 minutes a day. Do something, to connect more with your higher self. I feel like this is a time where a lot of people need to go within and start doing more self-study and learning. Okay. Even myself, I just recently bought a deck, and I would like to learn more about astrology. I feel like the tarot readers who know astrology, they are like so good, because some people, we can easily interpret energies, but when you really know astrology, it takes things to the next level. So, just figure out what it is that you want to learn so that you can help, like I said, develop yourself and your gifts. It is time for many of you to realize that you truly are a magician, but you don't know how to use your gifts. You cannot keep going out here in battle with people who want to sacrifice you. Okay? Literally, people who want to sacrifice you, and you don't know what your gifts are. See, a lot of you have been discovering gifts that you have because of perhaps so much injustice, near-death experiences, and losses. Stop learning about yourself through trauma. You don't have to learn about who you are and what you possess and the gifts that you have through traumatic experiences. I feel like so many people have been conditioned to think that, you go through an awakening out of trauma. Your spiritual gifts and everything, it's a muscle, just like you working your glutes. Work on it. If that's what you want to do. Take the step now to figure out how your gifts, talents, and abilities actually play a huge role in your actual life purpose. A lot of you are extremely focused on love. Well, you will get love when you first learn to love yourself and you find out what your divine purpose is. Your divine counterpart is someone who should be supportive of your divine mission and purpose. Stop looking for a counterpart when you don't know what your purpose is with that person. You cannot know your purpose as a partner if you don't know your purpose as a person. I'll say that again. You cannot know your purpose in a partnership when you don't know your purpose as a person, an individual person. The collective right now, many people for so many months or years, you've been attacked by friends, family, people that you've known since childhood. Now the tables are turning where you're realizing that the person that you wanted to be in a divine counterpart connection or situation or whatever with, that same person is the person that's attacking you right now. Because many of you have outgrown that person spiritually. You've spiritually defeated somebody that you saw yourself in a connection or that you wanted to go on a union with. That's a part of the journey that you have to accept, the fact that there is an ending here and it's time to transform. And you cannot force another person to change. You need to surrender your desire to control people. I'm sure like I'll open up personal readings, but I get into that a lot in personal readings, the coaching part of things. You want to control people when you have a fear that you cannot keep them to yourself. That's really a lot of deep-rooted issues around codependency. You get so attached to a person wanting to control them and make them everything that you want them to be, because you're afraid to be rejected or neglected or abandoned, because those are deep-rooted issues within the family that you yourself need to deal with. It's time for you guys to speak up, speak out, write the book, journal, meditate, do whatever it is that you need to do. But you guys we have to get, all of us, we have to get out of this cycle. This world card here, things have been completing, it seems like, forever. It's like the divine is really waiting on everyone to actually realize that so many things that you keep fighting against, they've already ended. Justice card. The final verdict is in. It's your decision now. There's a lot of things to look forward to. And you have to know that, many of you, your crown chakra and everything else is being attacked because of the wisdom and the insight and the clarity that you have now. Wow, okay. You have leaving, courage. This card fell out. Join in and gracefully aging. Okay. So again, with leaving, courage, and join in here, it's like this is a time right now. I feel there are certain things that you need to leave. There's situations that you need to leave. There's jobs you need to leave. There's relationships that you need to leave. There are, outdated and self-limiting beliefs that you yourself carry. You need to leave all those things behind, and it is going to require a great deal of courage. Join in is here. Again, joining in with your soul tribe, connecting with your higher self, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. It's time. It is time. But you have to have the courage to leave behind things that do not serve you. I say all the time, if it's a maybe or a might, then it's probably not right. If it's a maybe or a might, especially when it comes to relationships or any, things that you consider important to you, it's probably not right. Learn how to be certain about things. That used to be my biggest issue, being indecisive. You cannot manifest with the chaotic energy and being indecisive. So even when you have people around you that you constantly have to second guess. I said this to someone in a reading recently. If every single time you have a spiritual attack, your mind starts to think about the same person, even without evidence, trust that. That's coming up for a reason. But again, a lot of people, you won't let things or people go. This gracefully aging card here is saying that, to me, like, it's not just about getting older, but with age comes wisdom. This is you needing to prepare to I'm hearing, come out of the game. Whatever this cycle is, whatever this game is that you've been playing, you're gracefully aging. You know better, so let's start doing better. When people start to age, it's like, oh, it's an honor and a privilege, to get older. And that's true. You should be feeling better than you did when you were younger because, I don't know about you, but having wisdom and insight and clarity, it brings about a certain level of peace that is unmatched. Many of you have the wisdom, the knowledge, the clarity, you have all of that, but you're not applying it. Body changes is here, and grief work. All right. Some of you, I'm here, you may be holding on to with all of this anxiety and everything else. Some of you, you're probably not eating, you're probably not sleeping. This is affecting your body at this point, the level of stress. You need to do the grief work. Some of you need to get some support. Okay. With that join in card being out here, I see body changes here and exercise program. Some of you, maybe you need to try yoga. You need to take a walk. You need to stretch. You need to move your energy around in your body. Some people, maybe you're not eating. Some people are overeating. Your body is taking a beating from all of this stress, the fear, the anxiety, the psychic attacks, all of that. I just get the energy here that amidst all of the chaos, the conflict, the confusion, the unhealthy competition and everything else, somebody needs to know right now that you're going to have the courage to remove yourself from all of this drama and get yourself centered again. Just really think about that. I'm not one of those new year, new me people, but if you want to create new goals for yourself, now is the time to do so. Like it's actually really important. Because you cannot change these people that are around you. You can't. When you can't change people, you change people. When you can't change people, you change people. Some of you definitely, though, it's time for lifestyle changes. New exercise program, going to therapy, getting yourself a life coach, connecting with just more, like I say, your soul family, like-minded people. It's important. You have here the God card that came out. It's like some of you, you're needing to recognize perhaps the God that is already within you. Some of you, you may be, sort of struggling with your spirituality and religion. Maybe you were spiritual and you wanted to go towards religion, or you were really religious and you're wanting to become more spiritual, or you're trying to merge the two, strengthen your relationship. But, the thing about it is, if you're religious, everything is God, God, God. But more spiritual, those who are more spiritual, you understand that there's a God within yourself that you can connect to. You have their relationship with God. Some of you, you may be struggling with trying to understand that. Research, develop, grow, learn, so that you have that peace of mind. Some of you need to be mindful of who you are idolizing. Some of you, you're putting spiritualists and tarot readers, preachers, you're putting them on these pedestals. They're human, and some of them, they make like mistakes that are much worse than anything you've ever done. Which is again why it's important. You need to get back centered and grounded. Be mindful of the people in your environment. Be mindful of who is in your network. Be mindful of people lying to you, spreading lies for their own personal agenda. The Martyr card is here. Some of you need to stop being the martyr. Don't be so willing to sacrifice yourself for other people to the point that you're putting your health, your mind, and spirituality and everything else is on the back burner because you are so busy trying to be of service to someone else. It's okay for you to be selfish. Be selfish with your time. Be selfish with your energy. You shouldn't just feel good by helping other people, especially when it comes at the expense of you not being able to help yourself. I understand a lot of spiritual leaders. I messed up and did this myself. going out, being so open and willing to help everyone else, but you've never gotten any type of therapy help, or a coach needs a coach. A good coach has a coach. If you feel as though you know everything, you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Because those people that are in their room, they're not inspiring you or telling you that you're too much, you're in your ego. It's just, you know, I always say don't be distracted by this stuff that you see on the surface. The slave card is here. Exactly. Don't be a slave to your ego. Don't be a slave to, I always tell people, don't allow your loyalty to make you a slave to disloyalty. Don't constantly give up your power, all of your trust to a lot of people, places, and situations that would never do that for you. And you know, with this God card right here, understand God wants you to be a servant, not a slave. You don't have to be a slave to God. God isn't asking that you be a slave. You can be a faithful, humble servant, but you don't have to be a slave to God. You don't. You still have your own willpower, your own free will, and you cannot make a bunch of decisions out of fear. Let's see. What can the collective expect from just making minor changes? You are protected. I keep seeing the Eight of Cups. You will be moving away from situations and moving into new situations. Look, Eight of Cups and then the Sun. Wow. The Four of Wands. You saw me doing all this shuffling. Ace of Swords, and then the Seven of Wands is here. The Nine of Pentacles. You're needing to block off the things, you guys, that are causing you to be stuck and stagnant. You need to protect your peace, protect your energy. You're moving towards a time in your life where there's going to be a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. You get to have a clean slate where you have things that you can celebrate. Some of you, you're trying to manifest a family. You're trying to manifest things for the children that you have. Perhaps there will be some family changes that have to be made, but you finally, like I said, you get the clean slate. There's this truth and this clarity that's coming here. You are protected, but you also have to make sure that you're making it a point to protect yourself. Okay? And that means that you cannot be codependent. You cannot fear whatever the enemy is sending your way. You are abundant, you're self-sufficient, you're secure. You have to be independent. Okay, and it is really time for you to take action. This King of Wands could be someone else, but this reading is about you. It's not about anyone else. You yourself are needing to get into this energy of being outgoing, ambitious, secure, bold, being a real trailblazer, being authentic, not being afraid to speak up. There's something that you need to get to work on. You need to start working and building. Put your head down and work. For some of you, it's your health. Because all of this stress, fear, and anxiety, it's causing a lot of changes to happen when it comes to your overall health, and it's not good. Yes, you are ascending, okay? Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, they're moving you to a place where you're more connected with your higher self. You know, you have these test, trials, and tribulations that you've had to go through, which is going to allow you to have this amazing testimony, but you still have to keep moving. You cannot stop. I feel like for some of you, you've been going through so much, you're getting weak, worried, tired, stressed. You got to keep fighting, because like I said, if you're chosen, you're going to keep facing various just issues and obstacles. But once you connect more with your higher self, or with God, the Hierophant being here, you learn how to transcend those obstacles. Do not be confused by the issues around you. Do not be confused by this crab in the barrel mentality with the people at your job. Do not be confused by the karmic relationships or whatever, the people who are trying to pull you into a lot of this low vibrational energy. Do not let this stuff block you. I'm telling you. And I always have to come on here at least about once a month and remind you that this is an illusion. There are blockages here. This is all, a tactic of the enemy. Do not be confused. Do not be moved or confused by this. Because you're getting very, very close to where you need to go. You have the sun here. Let's see, what is this sun about? I think I'm going to do, because I haven't been doing individual zodiacs, but I remember a while ago I was doing my soul therapy readings where I was really just doing readings for the zodiacs, and it was all about shadow work. I may do that again because I feel, especially with the end of the year, I may do that again. Yeah. Shadow work, being authentic, becoming a healer, understanding that you need to heal yourself, understanding that you need to do the grief work, crying those last tears, purging. Still have that full moon energy here. Take the time to purge, cry. Okay. Move that energy around. Go get Reiki. Go out and, walk, jog, do whatever you need to do, but you're going to have to move some things around so that you can manifest, because I feel that a lot of people right now, you have all of these tools and resources. Okay. You have all of these gifts, but you don't know how to use them. You don't know how to use them. Some of you don't even know that they're there. Again, I just keep this conditioning, this belief that one-sided relationships is okay. It's not. You have to let go of that. 9 of Wands. Some of you, you're extremely stressed. You're paranoid. You're the wounded warrior because you're always, like I said, you're constantly putting yourself in a position to be the martyr. You're being a slave to a lot of things and people that are not for your greatest and highest good. And you're going to have to let go of that. It doesn't matter who is watching you. You need to be curious enough about your life now to figure out why exactly have you had to go through the things that you had to go through. What is it preparing you for? Some of you are too focused right now on who's watching you, who's spying on you. That doesn't matter at this point. They're watching you because apparently they see something in you that you don't see in yourself. That's the problem. People are watching you and spying on you because you have something that they want that you're not even acknowledging that you have. That is the reason why all of your relationships are one-sided. You're the one with the gift, the talents and the abilities. And unfortunately, you're so confused, you don't even see it. What good is it to have a superpower if you don't know what it is and then you don't know how to use it? Ace of Cups. Work on self-love. There are opportunities and people coming into your life that are going to give you a lot of love. It's time, though, for you to rest and to retreat, to rejuvenate. Get very clear about these 3 of swords, this healing that's needed, so that you can connect. There's hidden knowledge and information that you have access to. But if you sit there in the bed every night, stressed, dealing with these nightmares or whatever about these third-party situations and whatever heartbreaking situation you've had with friends, family, in the workplace or whatever, you can't tap in. And it's time now for you to actually start building something. You need to start working with spirit. That's what's needed right now, is for you to work with spirit, because the devil is on you. The devil watches you all the time. And the devil is sending all these different minions to attack you. But you have the connection to source. You just need to connect the right way. And that's going to require that you do some deeper healing. Yeah, look at this. The orphan and the child card here. And the shapeshifter. And here's the child nature card here. Many of you, you know, you naturally can connect with spirits. You may have a connection even to animals, birds, whatever. The priest card is here. A lot of you, you're connected to source. You can channel. You can hear spirits or whatever. You can shapeshift, okay? But your issues around codependency, neglect, and rejection, feeling like an orphan, you're always going to feel like an orphan when you are chosen, because you come from a different place, because you're here for a different purpose. You're not going to fit in. So stop trying to fit in with people and go and join the tribe of people that you're supposed to be connected with. All of this spiritual warfare is a bunch of people trying to stop you from going back to what is actually home for you. You cannot allow these feelings of abandonment to keep you stuck. I tell you, if you are afraid of abandonment or you have issues around rejection, you are a playground for the devil and a narcissist. Work on your boundaries. Stop allowing people to bully you. Stop giving people access to you. Some of you are needing to give yourself closure in certain situations. You give a lot of people power and dominion over you because you wait for them to close chapters. New beginnings, see? And then manifestation, exactly. New beginnings. Better health, more wealth. Be compassionate with yourself and be passionate about your new beginning. Go towards something that is going to allow you to have peace and passion. But this requires that you learn how to trust yourself. Okay? Some of you need new friends. You need to trust the fact that you may have friendships right now. You're not really confident in those friendships anymore. And that's okay. You have prosperity, peace, prosperity, and passion. That should be your focus. If you have peace, it's much easier for you to manifest prosperity and to figure out what you're truly passionate about. I think a lot of people, true enough, pain can push a lot of people into their purpose, and purpose creates profit. But a lot of people, you're getting stuck on pain, and don't allow all of your passion to be fueled by pain. Let your passion be fueled by peace, not just by pain. You have to come out of this energy of constantly grieving, especially if you keep grieving the same thing over and over and over again. Willpower. I just feel for all of us, it's time to work on having more discipline and willpower to overcome whatever these obstacles are. This cycle that many of us have been in, we have to come out of that. It has been going on for far too long. It's time to stop grieving. It's time to accept things and move on to these new beginnings. And this is going to require determination and willpower, for sure. Protect your new beginning. Both of these cards here, there's a woman. She's protecting this. You have an entire universe within you. That's why everyone keeps trying to rob, steal, kill, and destroy you. Because you're moving with this baby in you. This business idea, these gifts, talents, abilities, whatever it is, whatever your thing is, you need to be aware of what it is so that you understand how important it is for you to protect it. Again, it's being so focused on the pain that you're forgetting the fact that you actually have something that you should be very passionate about, that you need to protect. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else? I always like these cards. This is a card of advice. Let's see what this says. I just felt like this was something that somebody needed to hear today because the energy has been thick. Yeah, look at bottom of the deck, moving forward. That sun energy. It says the first step is taken within our stillness. Oh my gosh, isn't that what I just said? You need to rest and rejuvenate. And then here you have weeping wound. You are not your wounds. And accountability. Exactly. You're going to have to be accountable for yourself. Stop. Like I said, do not allow yourself to be a slave to disloyalty. Some of you let your loyalty make you a slave to all of the wrong people, places, and things. Renewal. It says regeneration begins with decay. And then home. May your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure lives. And a misalignment. Look at me stuttering. It's too many messages coming at once. Misalignment. Once you get out of this misalignment, you get to go to number one, your spirit self. Life path one is being a natural leader. Some of you, you're meant to be a leader, but you don't feel like you're enough. And then here's emotional energy. Like I said, move their energy around. A lot of people need to make lifestyle changes right now. It says emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. Align your chakras. Get in tune with how you feel and why you feel what you feel. If you're stuck in an energy of constantly grieving, your chakras and everything else, they're misaligned. That's why you're having a difficult time with connecting to your higher self. And you have to be connected to your higher self right now in order to get out of this cycle that you've been in where the devil is constantly attacking you. This card says regeneration begins with decay. You're going to have to go to the source of this pain. This weeping wound that you have, you're not your wounds. And you have to be accountable. You were born enough. It says miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. Heavy emphasis too on the feminine energy. Healing your feminine energy. Healing your womb. Working on your creative energy. Like I said, you have something to protect. There's an entire universe within you. Protect it. Stop being so open to people, places, and things that don't serve you because you're so busy trying to be the martyr. I tell y'all, don't let people fool y'all with all of this love and light stuff. Because a lot of people are preaching that you should be in this martyr mentality. And you stay on a hamster wheel of constantly grieving. So busy trying to get everyone else aligned when you're not aligned yourself. Don't focus on the noise around you. Don't worry about it. Some of you can tell that you're clearly very protected. That's your guys letting you know you don't have to worry about your weeping wounds anymore. They're handling those situations. Be mindful of your thoughts, how much energy you give to these people, places, and things that don't serve you. I'm going to get some spirit messages and then I'll close out the reading. Self-sabotage, exactly. It says when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. See, this person, she has her eyes closed. This is, again, that victim mentality. You're not your weeping wounds. Some of you, you're allowing your inner victim to keep you stuck. You keep worrying about or thinking about what happened, why it went wrong, or why are they doing this to me? I always get the short end of the stick. Life is unfair. So you're constantly sending that signal to the universe. And you can't understand why crappy situations keep knocking at your door. Some of you don't realize how powerful of a manifester you are. Anything that you think and that you say, it manifests. And some people, that is your actual, like, spiritual gift. You think it and it happens. So if you constantly think about the bad things, I don't want to sit here and say, well, you're manifesting bad things, but you're making yourself a bit more susceptible to being in situations that you don't want to be in. Ancestral wisdom. Again, you have the knowledge. You just need to tap into it. Your ancestors, they love you. They're walking with you all the time. They want you to grow from your past experiences. They want you to know and understand that they've gone through many experiences that's giving them, of course, that has given them the wisdom to guide you. You are their legacy. They want you to create a legacy. So you have to keep evolving. Find out where your misalignment is. One more card fell. Yeah, and listen. Some of you have the gift of clairaudience. Listen. But it says you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have to read between the lines. There's a lot of things right now. It's illusions and distractions. Listen. I'm hearing Beyonce's song, Listen. Listen to the sound within. What does she say in the song? The time has come for my dreams to be heard. They should not be pushed aside and turned into your own. Yeah. You're going to have to fight against this energy that it's like a bully. Okay. Some of you have, for sure, could definitely be a masculine energy around you. There's a person that's around you that has some type of God complex. And many of you, unfortunately, you have idolized this person. This could be someone in your family. This could be a spiritualist, a teacher, preacher, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband. You've idolized someone because you have this mentality that you're not good enough because of whatever could have happened to you before. You are not a victim. Please stop thinking that you're a victim. You've earned all of your stripes. You are not your wounds. You gotta let go of these wounds that you keep holding on to that's blocking you from moving forward, keeping you in this victim mentality. That is why the devil is going to keep attacking you. And it's not that you're manifesting bad things. It's this devil. It's like a video game. Until you pass that level, that same devil is going to keep jumping out at you. You're going to have to figure out how to get over this blockage or this barrier so that you can, pass go. It's time for you to collect your $200. It just is. I swear this karmic energy, lover or whatever, it keeps coming. I have the lover and the femme fatale card here. Many of you are a healer, okay? And you have been involved with lovers who have these God complexes. They're bullies. They have targeted you or whatever. That's because you had some type of misalignment. These people tried to convince you that you were your wounds. And it has led you to a cycle of dealing with a lot of self-sabotage. It's time to be accountable. I don't really care what these other people have done and or said to you. They are not important at all. You have to get out of your own way right now so that you can figure out what your powers and abilities are so that you can manifest what you want. This is a deck that I don't ever use it on the channel. I use it in personal readings, but let's pull one today. This is the Power Thought cards. Be mindful of your thoughts. Let's see. I hope that this is an encouraging message to somebody. I feel like the collective just kind of needs a pick-me-up, a message of encouragement to just keep going. Okay, it says life mirrors my... Thank you, Spirit. It says life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Yes. Isn't that everything I just said? See? I'm telling you, what you say, it manifests. This card says, I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. Wow. Life supports me. This says, life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. And wow, the people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. My life is a mirror. See? Oh my goodness. The past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. I'm telling you, I am in the process of positive change. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Wow. Didn't I say prosperity, peace? What was the other P? Passion. Let go of the past so that you can have prosperity, peace of mind, something to be passionate about. Know that you're protected. It's the power of the P's right now. Peace, prosperity, passion, protection. Let go of the past. Some of you need to stop trying to figure out who's going to receive karma. Like, it does not matter. It just doesn't. I feel like some people are so tired of being on this never-ending cycle that at this point, it really doesn't matter what happens to anyone or anything from the past. It just needs to be over and done with. And the truth is, for some of you, it has been over and done with, but you're still holding on to it. It's time to move forward. You just have to. Okay? So, again, you guys, with me not doing personals right now, I have been doing more collective, so you may get a bit more content from me, but the two readings that I did earlier were so just full of karmic energy. And I know those are things that are affecting you, but this is something that's just for you. Little soul therapy reading for you. So I hope that it helped. Hope that it uplifts your spirits a little bit today. Of course, I love you all. If this reading resonated, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you would like to leave a tip or donation to support the channel, that information can be found in the description box. Always go within so that you never go without, okay? Let's leave the drama behind, okay? You are much stronger than you know. You are on a spiritual path and journey. You're growing, you're developing. Just embrace it, all right? So I love you guys. I'm sending you lots of peace, love, and light, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.